Hey everybody, this is Janie. I want to get on here and give you an update on my greenhouse and all things that are growing and new things that I've done. So let's get started. Alright, first I wanted to talk about my systems here. I had a little mishap about what's going on with it. I don't really know. Some of you might know. I had it plugged up and I had to unplug it because for some reason all of my water up here was going down to my other systems and kept draining out. And so right now I've got this one just as cracky because when I do have it, the bubbler in it, all my water somehow drains down to my other systems. So something has happened. I know we had some bad weather and turning the power on and off, it just caused it to do some crazy things. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. Every time I tried to turn it back on, it would flip the breaker. So definitely from watering it and all, I guess it getting wet, it caused some issues. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do all this. I had to take all my stuff out of it, and I put a lot of my spinach and stuff in my bottles down there, and we'll go down there and look at all that and how that's doing in a minute, because like I was talking about in my videos before, this Kratky bottle system, things are just doing awesome in it. So I'm thinking if that spinach, I put all my spinach that I had in here in it, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. But my I'm gonna try to just do this little system here, Kratky, and not sure if I'm gonna get my bubblers and all back going or not, because this system here was not working at full capacity anyway. For some reason half of it was blowing out air and half of it wasn't. So I was already having some issues with it. But anyway, I believe I'm just gonna try these Kratky that I have stuff left in, and because the Kratky bottle system's doing great, so I'm just going to leave well enough alone right now and see how it does, because I've got this cucumber just growing like crazy right now in it, and I do have hydroponic solution in it. I've got some more ordered that I'm planning on using. Let me go over here and I'll show y'all. I know I haven't showed y'all what I've been using, so I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the solution that I'm using. I have this Flora Grow that I'm using, and I only use, I think it's like a teaspoon a gallon ratio that I try to stick with. But I just add some about every other week, or I just kind of go by feeling the way it's looking and what I think it may need. But I had also had several tomato plants. These two I don't have nowhere for them yet, but let me go over here and we'll go ahead and go through all this. But I am excited about this because look at all the blooms, and I believe I may just have some cucumbers because it's just gonna grow up on this, or it may grow this way and just be on top and have cucumbers on top of it. But as long as it'll thrive here, I didn't really want to move it because it's already set off its little windy vine things here and setting up camp. So I'm just gonna let it go and let it see what it does. Let me get on over here. Been telling y'all I'm gonna get over here, so I'm gonna get on over here. But I had several tomato. I didn't realize I had so many tomato plants in these systems, but I decided to do these Kratky, and they're in. I drink a lot of coffee, so I get plenty of these Folger cans, and I'm probably, instead of a bottle system, I might just go all the way down with them as I get more. I have different things. It's shadier down on that end, but right here where I got these, it stays pretty sunny during the day. But I wanted to show you, I've got these the way I'm going to do this, I think it's called the vine method, and I'm just going to keep cutting them and letting them grow, and just let them grow up and cut all the suckers and stuff off. But I'm going to show y'all what it's looking like already. This one here don't really have a lot of roots on it yet, but some of the others are really taking off and looking like they're going to do really well. This one here is starting to get some, but I was looking at these. See how this one's doing? All kind of roots are starting to grow on it. I've got to have a big root system growing in it, and I'm just gonna keep adding my hydroponic solution and let it be Kratky. I do have I kind of utilized the method of I've tied my string in this, but I have a hole over here to where it'll drain, but it's also I'm utilizing it as what I'm tying my string to. But see, they're growing, looking good, and we're gonna try to get tomatoes like this and see how they do. And this one here, it's got they haven't started growing from the sides of it yet, but hopefully they will. But it's still looking good and alive, and you can see how the roots are starting to grow on it. But all that whole limb should get roots all in it, and be full of roots. So we're gonna see how that does. And I've tied all of my strings up here, and I've got them clamps that you use to clamp it with, and I'll be showing y'all that as it grows. But everything's doing good in my bottle system. It's just growing and looking really lush and good. See how the roots just take off in this system. Let's see how this spinach is doing down here. I had when I made the system, I just had made big holes, and I had made a few little holes in it, and I've kind of just laid these in here, and they wasn't looking all that good when I put them in here last week. In that other system, they wasn't really taking off and doing like I wanted to anyway, so I've just put them in here, and I'm gonna see how they do. So far, most of them are alive and looking good. Looks like they're going to hopefully do something. They're looking better, or just as good as they did when I moved them. So we'll just keep an update on them and look at them. I had to grab all the lettuce out of that other system. It had all the water had drained out of it on its own. So I kind of just bundled this up and brought it and put it over back here. And I'm going to decide what to do with that later. But today I've been working on my purple hearts, and I'm going to work on them some more. I'm putting them in this system here, bundling them up and just putting them in to let them root. I may do some more cuttings on these. I'm trying to get a bunch more of them going, them type of G plants. But I'm gonna work on that, and then I'm getting a lot of my stuff, my juice and purple hearts. I'm trying to get them out of this soil and into this system, but I'm running out of room. I'm kind of waiting on my hubby to hurry up and get me this other system like this one on that wall, and once he does that, I can really start moving all this stuff, this jungle that you see here. And so yeah, I'm gonna be working on that today, and just kind of wanted to give you a quick update on that. So y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. I tried to do a live. I actually did do a live the other day, and I did about 30 minutes. And then when I went to look at it, it was not there. So I think I'm just going to do these videos and post them to my YouTube channel, and y'all just like and subscribe, and I'll keep updating you on my progress and on what I'm doing. So thank y'all.